So many people don't know the real difference between an asset and a liability. The reason is we're just not taught this stuff. So I'll give you an essential rundown really quickly. Assets generate money and they put money into your pocket, and liabilities take money out of your pocket. Essentially, assets are positive, liabilities are negative. Now the term asset and liability can be applied to money, which is what it is applied to, but you can also apply it to other things outside of money, like people and your own personal habits. Some things will take and some things will give. What we need to do is find out the difference between the two and have only what gives to us. We're essentially getting rid of liabilities and only having assets. Now, this is a lot easier said than done, but we'll go over the essentials just to lay a little plan down for everyone. So the biggest liabilities in everyone's life is their personal home, car or cars, loans, and credit cards. Now, don't get me wrong, these are all very important and you can honestly utilize all of these to make money, but most people don't utilize them that way. Although these being the biggest liabilities, they're also the biggest assets if used right. Now with the cars, if you're just driving to and from work or going to places and then coming back, it's essentially a liability. Although yes, it saves time, it's still a liability because at the end of the day, it takes money away from you. Best way to turn this into an asset is to either advertise something on it, have it yield you some return by linking it to your business or linking it to whatever you do for work. Personally, I'm driving my employees to and from, I'm helping them carry their equipment, and I'm fitting the heavier equipment into mine. That's how I've turned mine into an asset. Homes. Most people, if not almost everyone, considers their house an asset. Reason being is it's the biggest emotional purchase anyone ever makes in their life. And you could argue that it can go up in value, and yeah, it can, but you'll realize sooner rather than later with property taxes and maintenance and all the utilities that you're gonna have to pay, it's gonna end up costing you more than it makes you. It's probably not gonna make you anything, let's be honest. Now loans, most people are gonna end up using a loan in their life, whether it's for the car or for the home. Or if you take out loans and use it to buy something that will yield you more of a return than you're gonna be having to pay monthly plus interest. It's essentially real estate. Now, one way to mitigate this is to have your own banking system. There's a book that goes over this and it's called Becoming Your Own Banker. It's by Nelson Nash and it goes over creating your own system using life insurance. And I think it'll benefit anyone if they read it. And the final one is credit cards. If you're using it right, yeah, it will help you, especially if you are younger or if you're trying to build up your credit score, you're gonna need to use a credit card. Now, that's the only real way I could see it having any benefit for you with credit cards, as long as you're not spending it on useless luxuries or just using it because you don't have the money at the moment and you still wanna have the thing, you'll be good. Now, another book that also goes into depth on assets and liabilities is this one, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it's actually one of my favorite books because it explains this so well and it really does help you get your own systems in place as well. No matter what you're doing throughout the day, you're going to be putting time, money, or energy into something. Now, why not just make that something into a positive? Now, that's the essentials I wanted to go over about assets and liabilities. I'm sure you got something out of this, and if you did, of course, like the video. And with that being said, I'm Isa. Have a good one.